So, your resume looks fantastic, your technical skills are exactly what we need, but before we move forward, I need to know, what is your biggest weakness?
Well, I am a perfectionist. I just work too hard. Sometimes I care too much about the company.
And just like that, you lost the job.
Welcome back to the Learn English podcast. I am Marcus. Today, we are taking you inside the mind of a hiring manager. Joining me is Chloe, a senior recruiter who has interviewed thousands of candidates. Chloe, why did my answer just lose me the job?
Because it is a fake answer, Marcus. Hiring managers call that the hidden strength trap. When you say, I'm a perfectionist, you are trying to disguise a compliment as a weakness. It tells me that you lack self-awareness, or worse, that you are trying to manipulate me.
That is terrifying, especially for non-native English speakers. We are already nervous about our grammar, and now we have to navigate a psychological test. If we cannot use fake weaknesses, what do we say?
You have to use the action-oriented honesty framework. The interviewer doesn't actually care about your weakness. They're testing your problem-solving skills. They want to see if you can identify a flaw in yourself and actively fix it.
So we have to give them a real weakness?
Yes, a real but safe weakness. Never confess a weakness that ruins your ability to do the core job. If you are applying to be an accountant, do not say your weakness is mathematics.
That makes sense. Give us an example of a safe weakness.
Public speaking, delegating tasks, or learning a specific new software. These are common, fixable flaws. The formula is, state the weakness clearly and immediately pivot to the action you are taking to fix it.
Let's pause right here and challenge our listeners. Listeners, imagine you struggle with public speaking. How do you construct this answer?
Here is the master-level English response. You say, in the past, I have sometimes struggled with public speaking in large meetings. However, to improve this, I recently joined a local speaking club, and I now volunteer to present our weekly team updates to build my confidence.
Wow. However, to improve this, that is the pivot phrase. It immediately shifts the energy from negative to positive.
Exactly. You showed vulnerability, which builds trust, and you showed initiative, which makes them want to hire you.
Let's talk about language barriers. Many of our listeners worry that their English is their biggest weakness. Should they say that in the interview?
That is a brilliant question. Yes, you can, but frame it as a journey, not a limitation. Say, as a non-native speaker, I occasionally take a moment longer to draft complex business emails to ensure perfect clarity. To optimize this, I have created a library of templates, and I actively study business communication podcasts to refine my tone.
I love that. You turned a language barrier into proof that you are organized and dedicated. Let's do an extended role play. Chloe, you're the hiring manager for a project management role. I will use the action-oriented honesty framework.
All right, Marcus. Everything looks great so far, but nobody is perfect. Tell me, what is your biggest professional weakness?
That is a fair question. Historically, my biggest weakness has been delegating tasks. Because I care deeply about the quality of the project, I sometimes try to do everything myself. However, I realize this slows the team down. Recently, I started using project management software to assign tasks clearly based on my team's strengths. It has drastically improved our efficiency and helped me trust the process.
Marcus, you are hired. You admitted a real flaw, micromanagement, but you proved you already solved it.
It feels completely different when you have a formula. You don't have to panic, you just execute the structure.
Exactly. Preparation removes the fear. The interviewer wants you to succeed. Give them a reason to hire you.
Chloe, this has been pure gold. To everyone listening, write down your safe weakness today and build your action pivot. You are more capable than you think. Subscribe to the Learn English podcast for more career-changing advice, and we'll see you in the next episode.